Hello! I'm here again, doing the usual thing, but we are doing a different the usual thing. So today, we are looking at Planescape Torment. This is a semi-blind playthrough. I know of the plot, and I know vaguely how the plot is done, but I do not know in detail. The game seems fascinating to me, specifically in how it is set to play with the idea of death and rebirth and of cycles of violence. So, we're going to move into gameplay, and that screwed that up again. Alright. Fuck this game. Alright. These buttons control how Alright. So, I have looked at this screen. We have our character. We do not get visual customization. So, my thinking is I want to work in the social skill triangle. Everything else can go up to 10. Then I think slightly higher con. Like, this is not min-maxed in the slightest. I am hoping 14 intelligence is enough to be a caster.
Hey, Chief. You okay? You playing corpse or you putting the blinds on the dusties? I thought you were a deader for sure.
Who are you? Who am I? How about you start? Who are you? I asked you first, Skull. Yeah, and I asked you second. What's your name? I don't know. I can't remember. Can't remember your name. Well, next time you spend a night in this burg, go easy on the bub. Name's Mort. I'm trapped here too. Trapped? Yeah, since you haven't had time to get your legs yet. Here's the chant. I've tried all the doors, and this room is locked, tighter than a chastity belt. We're locked in? Where? What is this place? It's called the Mortuary. It's a big black structure with all the architectural charm of a pregnant spider. The Mortuary? What, am I dead? No, from where I'm standing you got scars aplenty though. Looks like some Burke painted you with a knife. All the more reason to give this place a laugh before whoever carved you up comes back to finish the job. Scars? How bad are they? Well, the carvings on your chest aren't too bad, but ones on your back, Mort pauses. Say, looks like you got a whole tattoo gallery on your back, Chief. Spells out something. Tattoos on my back? What do they say? Heh, looks like you come with directions. Mort clears his throat. Let's see, it starts with, I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of Styx wash, but you need to center yourself. Among your possessions is a journal that'll shed light on the dark of the matter. Farad can fill you in on the rest of the chant, if he's not in the dead book already. Farad? Does it say anything else? Yeah, there's a bit more. More pauses. Let's see. It goes, don't lose the journal or we'll be in the sticks again, and whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are or what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you, read the journal, then find Farad. No wonder my back hurts. There's a damn novel written there. As for that journal I'm supposed to have with me, was there one with me while I was laying here? No. You were stripped to the skins when you arrived here. Besides, looks like you got enough of a journal penned on your body. What about Farad? Do you know him? Nobody I know. Then again, I don't know many people. Still, some Burks got to know where to find Farad. Once we get out of here, that is? How do we get out of here? Well, all the doors are locked, so we'll need the key. Chances are one of the walking corpses in this room has it. Walking corpses! Yeah, the mortuary keepers are dead bodies as cheap. The mortuary keepers use dead bodies as cheap labor. The corpses are as dumb as stone, but they're harmless and won't attack you unless you attack first. Is there some other way? I don't want to kill them just for a key. What do you think? It's gonna hurt their feelings? They're dead. But if you want a bright side to this, if you kill them, at least they'll have a rest before their keepers raise them up for work again. Well, alright. I'll take one of them down and get the key. Well, before you do that, arm yourself first. I think there's a scalpel on one of the shelves around here. Search the shelves in a room for a weapon to attack the zombies with. When you find one, go to your inventory, the backpack icon, and arm yourself. If you wish to examine any items you find, right-click on them in the inventory screen. Okay. One last thing. These corpses are as slow as molasses, but getting punched by one of them is like being kissed by a battering ram. If they start getting an edge on you, remember you can run, and they can't. Use it to keep some distance if you need to recover. Right. Thanks for the advice.
I'm gone.
Alright, you found the scalpel. Now, go get those corpses. And don't worry, I'll stay back and provide valuable tactical advice. Maybe you could help me, Mort? I will be helping you. Good advice is hard to come by. I meant by attacking the corpse. Me? I'm a romantic, not a soldier. I'm just getting away. When I attack the corpse, you better be right there with me, or you'll be the next thing I plunge this scalpel in. Alright, I'll help you. If you wish more to help you attack, simply make sure both of you are selected when you attack the corpse. One will join in the attack. Although you can attack by selecting a weapon from the quick menu, pressing the A key also toggles the attack cursor. So, we go here, grab this. And we put it in...
Don't want to part with that.
What? What is
Don't want to
that?
part with that.
Damn it.
God damn it. God damn it. The shambling corpse gazes at you with vacant eyes. Her skin is paper thin, almost wispy. It's like someone draped a sheet of cobwebs over her frame. The number 594 has been scratched onto her forearm with a charcoal pencil. So, doing anything later? This corpse continues to stare at you. Farewell then. Pissed. You see the way she was looking at me, huh? See that? The way she was following the curve of my occipital bone? You mean the blank-eyed beyond the grave stare? What, are you blind? She was scouting me out. It was shameless the way she wanted me. Now, I would love... wanted you to go away, maybe. She was obviously too distracted by me to pay attention to some stupid bobbing head with a big mouth. I think you're imagining things. She's a zombie, a corpse, a dead person. You probably didn't even register on his senses. I think you and your imagination need some time away from each other. Whatever, Mort. Let's go. I think you and your imagination need some time away from each other. Yeah, whatever. When you've been dead as long as I have, you know the signals. They may be too subtle for you to pick up on. But that's why I'll be spending my nights with some luscious, recently dead sheet. Chit, while you're standing around going, huh, what's going on? Where's my memories? Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a pain to get used to. So wait to gameplay. None of us are helpful. Maybe stuff? No stuff. Maybe stuff. Receiving room logbook. Receiving room logbook. This huge logbook lists mortuary procedures in a tight, crabbed script. All shells entering the mortuary are to be delivered to the receiving room and logged with the scribe on duty before being embalmed or cremated. The records are to be checked and determined if the shell is one of the contracted, and if so, do not prepare the shell. Move the shell to one of the preparation rooms. Contact the scribe on duty and notify him that the contracted shell is to be raised. Be certain that a shell is thoroughly stripped of its possessions before being sent to the preparation rooms. The contracted workers are intended for simple manual labor and do not have the capacity to search and strip a shell. The faction is not responsible for any possessions lost or items stolen by collectors who have brought the shells to the mortuary. The shell's possessions are to be stored in the receiving room until an initiate can be sent to claim them. Please catalog all possessions in the logbook. Following this list is thousands of entries of bodies that have been sent to the receiving room. As you flip through the rest of the book, however, you notice the last page has been cut out. Ooh, money. And fist irons. Oh, someone named Doll. Hello, Doll. This scribe looks very old. His skin is wrinkled and has a slight trace of yellow. Like old parchment, charcoal gray eyes lie within an angular face. And a large white beard flows down the front of his robes. Like a waterfall, his breathing is ragged and irregular, but even his occasional coughing does not slow the scratching of his quill pen. Greetings! Whoa, Chief, what are you doing? I was going to speak with this scribe. He might know something about how I got here. Look, rattling your bone box with Dusty should be the last thing. Before Mort can finish his rant, the scribe begins coughing violently. After a moment or two, the coughing spell dies down, and the scribe's breathing resumes with a ragged wheeze. And we especially shouldn't be swapping the chant with sick Dusties. Come on, let's leave. The quicker we give this place the laugh, the better. Before Mark can finish, the scribe's gray eyes flicker to you. The weight of years hangs heavy upon me, restless one, but I do not yet count deafness among my ailments. Restless one, do you know me? Know you? There is a trace of bitterness in the scribe's voice. I have never known you, restless one, no more than you have known yourself. He is silent for a moment. For you have forgotten, have you not? Who are you? As always, the question, and the wrong question, as always. He bows slightly, but the movement suddenly sends him into a bout of coughing. He pauses for a moment, catching his breath. I am Doll. Perhaps you can answer some questions for me, Doll.
Updated my journal.
Very well. What did you wish to know? What is this place? You are in the mortuary, restless one. Again, you have come. Before he can finish, he breaks into a fit of coughing. After a moment, he calms himself and his breathing resumes its ragged wheeze. This is the waiting room for those about to depart the shadow of this life. This is where the dead are brought to be interred or cremated. It is our responsibility as dustmen to care for the dead, those who have left the shadow of life and walk the path to true death. Dahl's voice drops in concern. Your wounds must have exacted a heavy toll if you do not recognize this place. It is almost your home. Yes, a shadow you see, restless one. This life is not real. Your life, my life, they are shadows flickering of what life once was. This life is where we end up after we die. And here we remain trapped, caged, until we can achieve the true death. True death. True death is non-existence, a state devoid of reason, of sensation, of passion. A state of purity. Sounds like Oblivion. Why would you want that? Is it worse than remaining in this shadow of what life was? I see. Shadow of life. Yes, a shadow. Already did that. What makes you think this life isn't real? What makes you think this life is real? Look inside yourself. Do you not feel something lacking? Dahl shakes his head. This is a purgatory. There is only sorrow here. Misery. Torment. These are not the elements that make up life. They are a part of a cage that traps us in these shadows. I think your fatalism has got the better of you. Those elements aren't part of life, but not the whole of it. Cage us? How? Enough of your philosophy. Not ending this conversation. I see. Sorry. Dahl shakes his head. Passions carry weight. They anchor many of to this shadow of life. As long as one clings to emotion, they will be continually reborn into this life, forever suffering, never knowing the purity of true death. I see. How does one escape the cycle and rebirth of and achieve this true death? Kill your passions. Strip yourself of the need for sensation. When you are truly cleansed, then the cycle of rebirth will end, and you achieve peace. Dahl sighs. It sounds like a death rattle in his throat. Past these shells of ours, past the eternal boundary, lies a peace that all souls seek. The eternal boundary? The boundary between the shadow of this life and the true death. True death. Tell me more about mortuary. This is where bugger. Dustmen? We dustmen are a faction, a gathering of those of us that recognize the illusion of this life. We await the next life and help others in their journey. I had some other questions for you. How did I get here? Dahl snorts in contempt, as if he finds your memory repugnant. Your moldy chariot ferried you to the mortuary, restless one. You would think you were royalty based on the number of loyal subjects that lay stinking and festering upon the cart that carried you.
Updated my journal.
Yes, your body was somewhere in the middle of the heap, sharing its fluids with the rest of a mountain of corpses. Dahl breaks into another violent fit of coughing, finally catching his breath minutes later. Your seneschal, Farad, was, as always, pleased to accept a few moldy coppers to dump the lot of you at the mortuary gate. Who is this Farad? He is a collector of dead. Dahl draws a ragged breath and continues. We have such people in our city that scavenge the bodies of those that have walked the path to true death, and bring them to us that they may be interred properly. 1. Where can I find this Farad? If events persist as they have, Restless One, you have a much greater chance of Farad finding you. Just gonna re-pour some tea. You have a much greater chance of Farad finding you and bringing you to us again before you find whatever ooze puddle he wallows in this time. Nevertheless, I must find him. A slight warning creeps into Dahl's tone. Do not seek out Farad, Restless One. I am certain that it will simply come full circle again, and with you none the wiser, and Farad a few coppers richer. Accept death, Restless One. Do not perpetuate your circle of misery. I have to find him. Do you know where he is?
Updated my journal.
Dahl is silent for a moment. When he finally speaks, he seems to do so reluctantly. I do not know under which gutterstone Farad layers at the moment, but I imagine that he can be found somewhere beyond the mortuary gates. In the hive, perhaps someone there will know where you can find him. Doesn't sound like you like Farad much. There are some I respect Farad. Or a Restless One. Ragged Breath states himself. Farad is not one of them. He wears his ill repute like a badge of honor and takes liberties with the possessions of the dead. He is a knight of the post, cross-trading filth of the lowest sort. Knight of the post? A knight of the post. A thief. All Farad brings to our walls come stripped of little less of their dignity than they possess in life. Farad takes whatever he may pry from their stiffening fingers. Did this Farad take anything from me? Dahl pauses, considering. Most likely. Are you missing anything? Especially anything valuable? Not that Farad would take exception to anything that wasn't physically grafted onto your body, and sometimes even that's not enough to give his greedy mind pause. I'm missing a journal. A journal, if it was of any value, then it likely lies in Farad's hand. I see I had other questions. Holy shit, this conversation is forever. Can you tell me how to get out of here? The front gate is the most obvious exit, but they will not let anyone other than Destmen pass. One of the guides by the front gate has a key to it, but it is unlikely he will open it for you, unless you are extremely persuasive. I see. I had some other questions. Do you know who I am? You sound ill. I am close now to the true death, Restless One. It will not be long before I pass beyond the eternal boundary and find the peace I have been seeking. I tire of this mortal sphere. The plains hold no more wonders for one such as I. I do not wish to live. Are you certain? There might be some way I could help you. I do not wish to live forever, nor live again, Restless One. I could not bear it. Very well. I have some other questions. What do you do here? I am a scribe, a cataloger of all the shells that come to this mortuary. As long as the stream of corpses almost spilled my tea. We are 3 rooms in, and it's been 30 minutes. This game is going to take me a fucking million years. As long as a stream of corpses roll through the mortuary, I shall remain at my post. You say I've been here before. You say I have been here more than once. How is it that the dustmen do not recognize
Updated
me?
my journal.
I am the one that catalogs the shells that come toward Hall's Restless One. Only I see the faces of those that lie upon our slabs. The dark of your existence lies safe with me. I think all I have left is...
Updated my journal.
I know scant little of you, Restless One. I know a little more of those that have journeyed with you and who now lie in our keeping. I ask that you no longer ask others to join you, restless one. Where you walk, so walks misery. Let your burden be your own. There are others who have journeyed with me, and they are here?
Updated my journal.
Do you not know of a woman's corpse interred in the memorial hall below? I had thought she had traveled with you in the past. Am I mistaken? Where is her body? The Northwest Memorial Hall on the floor below us. Check the beers there. Her name would be on one of the memorial plaques, perhaps? That will mayhap that will revive your memory. I don't know. I don't recall traveling with a woman. Mayhap I will go find her. I had some other questions for you before I go. You said there were others. Who else is here? Doubtless there are, but I know not their names nor where they lie. One such as you has left a path many have walked, and few have survived. All dead come here. Some must have traveled with you once. I find no fault. I will look for them, then. Mayhap they will spark my memory. Farewell. As you turn to leave, Doll speaks. Know this. I do not envy you, restless one. To be reborn as you would be a curse that I could not bear. You must come to terms with it. At some point, your path will return here. Coughs sound rattling throat. It is the way of all things, flesh and bone. Then perhaps we will meet again. Doll. This gate looks sealed shut. There is no lock or other means of opening it.
I'm gone. All right.
Okay. It sure as fuck looks like a hallway. Bandage. No. No. And no. Oop, there's one I missed. Ooh, Ellie Vene. You see a slight woman with pale features. The sunken flesh around her cheeks and neck makes her appear as if she is starving. She seems intent on dissecting the corpse in front of her, prodding the chest with fingers. Greetings! The woman does not respond. She seems too intent on the body in front of her. As you watch her work, you suddenly notice her hands. Her fingers are talons. They are darting in and out of the corpse's chest cavity like knives, removing organs.
Updated my journal.
She's a tiefling, chief. They got fiend blood in their veins, usually 'cause some ancestor of theirs shared knickers with one demon or another. Makes some of them addled in the head and addled looking too. Tap her on the shoulder. The woman jumps and whips around to face you. Her eyes are rotting yellow with small orange dots for pupils. As she sees you, her expression changes from surprise to irritation as she frowns at you. Greetings. She doesn't seem to have heard you. She leans forward, squinting as if she can't quite make you out. Whatever is wrong with her eyes must make her terribly nearsighted. You, she clacks her taloned fingers, and makes a strange motion. Find threads, embalming fluid, and bring them here, to Even. You are assigned a quest!
Updated my journal.
Alright. It's not... didn't think so. Wanted to check. Thread and embalming fluid. Bloodstained. It's a nice slab. Embalming fluid.
Forced it.
Open.
All right.
Hello.
All right.
What's up?
Damn.
Sure, why not?
Dustman robes. Disguise user as Dustman. Only usable in the Mars. You dealt. It will hold up under scrutiny, and certainly not if Dustmen are looking for an intruder.
I'm gone. Damn. Damn.
Okay, I remember them saying there was a run command.
gone. Damn.
Did I just bork my save? Okay, why?
Yeah? Good as done.
Done. Die.
Well, this is now a combat.
Damn.
Did you see that?
So, you have returned. Hit and run tactics. Alright. Why are you disguised as a... Sorry, what? Why are you just...
Updated my journal.
The zombie is trying to respond behind stitched lips. Ooh, you. Half angry expression. I'm looking for a way out of here. Can you help me? The zombie doesn't seem to have heard you. He looks you up and down. You spy for dusties? Nope. Trying to escape. You in trouble? What you do? I woke up on one of the slabs upstairs. I got trapped in here somehow. Can you help me out? Why should I help you? Because I need your help. Maybe you could we could help each other. What do you want in return? Need you to get key for me. Want iron key from to Embolmouth's rum. Alright, where is this key? A dusty chit has it. She has yellow eyes. A dustman woman with yellow eyes and blades on her hip fingers. You met her in the embalming room. Hold on, I'll be back with the key shortly. This dustman woman sounds really attractive. Sure you don't want me introduced? That was a joke. See your sup. Forget it, I'll go find your
Updated
keys.
my journal.
The zombie squints at you. If you're caught, don't say nothing about me or me gut you like sheep. I'll get your damned key, but you had best watch your threats if you hear me.
I'm gone.
Okay, game. Fucking. Pause.
Huh? Okay.
Done. Die.
Right.
Forced it.
Yeah, we're just. Ah!
I'm gone.
You see Ivan. She's still dissecting. Tap her, get her attention. She leans forward, looks at your hand motion, then sniffs. Her hand darts to a robe,
Updated my journal.
turns away.
Updated my journal.
Da-da-da-da. Without missing a beat, snaps the thread from your hands and hooks it around one of her talismans, begins sewing up the corpse's chest. She then takes the embalming fluid and begins to apply layer to the corpse. Within minutes she's finished. She clicks her talons and then turns to face you. To your surprise, she extends her hands and drags her talons across your arm and chest. It's not that I'm not flattered, but Looks like you have a new friend, Chief. You need some time together, or... Start Mort. As she traces your arms and chest, you suddenly notice she seems to be examining your scars. She withdraws her talons, clicks them twice, and then bends towards and examines some of the tattoos on your chest. Who writes on you? Hivers do that? No respect for zombies. Zombies, not paintings. She sniffs, then pokes one of your scars. This one bad shape. Many scars, no preserves. Her talons suddenly hook into the thread you brought her, and lightning-like she jabs another talon into the skin near one of your scars. She feels barely more than a pinprick, but it looks like she's about to start stitching you up.
Updated my journal.
The sensation is curiously painless as Even continues to stitch up your scars. When she's done, she sniffs you, frowns, and stabs her fingers into the embalming fluid. Within minutes, she has dabbed your body with the fluid, and strangely enough, it makes you feel better. Let her work. This may be the second time in my life that I'm thankful I don't have a nose. I then puts the last touches on your body, gives you another sniff, and nods done. Go. Cool.
Updated my journal.
You can escape through portals. Poof. Can you show me these portals? The zombie nods. You want out, you go to Arch on first floor. Northwest room. You need a fungerbone. Shape a crook. When you have the key, go to Arch, jump into secret crypt, and can escape from there. Secret escape route. I had some other questions.
Updated my journal.
Do you know some? Farad? Me, Nair, Heron, he live in hive somewhere. Dusty is very mad. They not like Farad.
Done.
Right.
Damn. Die.
Looking around.
Done.
Oh, cool.
I'm gone. Damn.
Damn it.
Die.
Oh shit, shit, shit.
What? What's up, Chief?
All right. I'm gone. I'm gone.
What the dick?
All right.
Hey, we're being watched, Chief. Just look natural. Casual.
Greetings! Oh, for the power's sake, piking Davis. What's wrong? He's a Davis. They speak in rebuses. These annoying word puzzles. If you don't know what he's saying, then we can't. Then we better find a native or some other way to communicate with him if we want to. An annoying bunch, my bet. They can speak, they just would rather piss everyone else off by trying to puzzle out what they're saying. What's a Davis? Chant is their janitors for the Lady of Pain. They float around, breaking, fixing, and patching up sigil according to her whims. They're worse than corpse flies. You can't swat them, though, or the lady'll get upset. Lady of the Pain? Who's that? She runs the city. You know, if you see her, she's got these blades around her face. She's about the size of a giant. And she floats off the ground, just like these guys. Mort nods at Davis, who is looking at you both. Nobody knows much about her. She doesn't speak much. All you need to know is that you don't want to make her angry. If you see her, my advice, run. I see. The Davis waits patiently, its hands tucked into its sleeve. A series of symbols materialize above its head. Then they vanish and a question mark appears. Try and... Oh, I can't even see those. Trying to get a... You asked the Davis several questions. Trying to get a feel for the rebuses that appear above its head. It is extremely patient throughout your discussion, giving you easy sentences to translate. After a few minutes, you start to get a hang of it. It feels like you've done this before. Maybe you can help me?
I feel stronger.
I don't want to be a fighter.
what's eating you, Chief?
I don't fully get how to make this game work. So I think I'm actually gonna... Where did me go? Oh, god fucking damn it. I will master these techniques eventually.